What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, Happy New Year, and welcome to this video in which we'll talk about the Sol token, the Sol coin I think we should call it, but we'll be talking about Solana, obviously. Solana and what I think it's going to do. Today we've just moved with the market. Volume compared to the market cap is still pretty high, so that's nice. But it is severely dropping, and it's probably going to drop down even more. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just the time of the year we're in, the state of the market we're in, and it's the weekend. People are doing something else than trading. So that's kind of the state of Solana, and as far as the price, we're kind of at the same levels as when I covered it yesterday. So what I wanted to talk about is whether we are still going to drop down to 7.5 or $8, or at least that whole level around 7.5, or that we can actually see some more bullish momentum. And yeah, so to start with the fundamentals, I mean, I have talked a lot about fundamentals of Solana in my last Solana video, so I'm not going to go in depth about that, but I think fundamentally Solana, at least right now, maybe it's not undervalued, but it's definitely compared to other cryptos, it is undervalued. Like, for example, I would argue that Solana is a more valuable, I'm not saying it's a better chain, but I'm saying it's more valuable, for example, than Cardano. Now, Cardano is also very bearish, but it's still at an 8.4 billion market cap, while Solana is at a 3.6 billion. The thing though is that obviously the fundamentals are way more bearish for Solana, with everything with FTX and SBF and just in general Alameda Research. All of those things are very bearish. There's a lot of fear with Solana, and there always was something. I mean, they have always had problems with the chain, right, and with their ecosystem. So it's not. I still think it's more valuable, but it's not like it's that it's all perfect at Solana's side. But that is something we should know. So I do think that compared to other cryptos, it's a little bit undervalued. But right now, still, given those fundamentals we just talked about, but also given the technicals, it is still very bearish at this point of time. And I would even argue that it's still the most likely scenario that we will drop down to 7.5 in the upcoming weeks. Now, there's only one thing, and we talked about that briefly yesterday as well, there's only one thing that could stop that, and that is some sort of a bullish confirmation, which we haven't had yet. All right, we briefly went above $10 right here, but then we had a bearish confirmation. We actually respected this very, very steep trend line, which is in all regards a bearish confirmation. So what I expect for Solana to happen is that we're going to drop down even more. I mean, right now we're still respecting that bearish momentum. We'll drop down to $9, and I do think with $9 we can first of all break above this trend line. It's way too steep. But then the thing we would need to do is that after finding support at $9, I think we have like 2 or 3 days in which we need to break above $10 and get a little bit towards 11, not necessarily 11 precisely, but like 10.75, $11. This is bullish confirmation, breaking above $10 and really confirming that by getting another bullish move after that. If we get that, then I think we'll still find resistance at $11, but then at least we can kind of know that we can consolidate between $9 and $11. If this doesn't, so as I said, I expect us to drop down to $9. If from there, in the next 3 days, we don't do something like this, then unfortunately, I do think we're going to get that bearish breakout through $9 and drop down towards $8 and 7.5. Unfortunately, but that is just purely technically, but also keeping the fundamentals in mind, the most likely scenario in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my take on Solana for today, in depth. If you have any questions, as always, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think as well, if you agree, disagree. But for now, take it easy today, and bye.